I'm Deborah Sniffen, also known as Lady Sharona, and this is my Ghost Adventure audition tape, The John Morse Room. Mrs. Borden was last seen alive around 9 a.m. by her stepdaughter, the infamous Lizzie Borden, and her maid Bridget. At the time of the murder, Lizzie's sister Emma was out of town and Mr. Borden was out in Fall River, as was Uncle John. Lizzie said she was downstairs ironing handkerchiefs. Mrs. Borden was killed in the room where her uncle had slept the night before. This is now one of the most requested rooms for overnight stays at the historic Lizzie Borden Axe Murder House and Museum, the John Morse Room, also known as the Murder Room. There was no sign of a struggle and no defensive wounds. Peculiar, isn't it? The evidence is unclear as to whether she was standing, facing her attacker, and didn't fight back or couldn't, or kneeling. But we do know where the blows were. 1. The first blow hit her above the ear on the left-hand side of her head. 2. Another blow struck her between the shoulder blades at a depth of 4 inches. 3. The remaining 17 blows were to the back of her head and neck, for a total of 19 altogether. She was eventually found with a pool of coagulated blood around her head. Between the blood evidence and the stomach contents of both victims, we were able to put the time of death at 9:30, a full hour and a half prior to Mr. Borden's murder. In the dining room, on the wall, you can see the photo where she's lying flat on her stomach and a pool of blood around her head. In the mirror, you can see the camera that took this photo. Did you know the Borden crime scene photos were the first crime scene photos ever taken in the United States? How's that for a morbid fun fact,